So we've known each other for 20 years, like give or take a few days, really, or
Really?
a few months.
A few months.
Yeah.
Yes.
Has it been painful for you to know me that long?
No, it hasn't. It's been wonderful. We've had some great times together, both personally and business-wise.
Yeah, it really has gone back a lot of years. And so talking about the time frame being 20 years that we met, you were mentioning when we went live on Facebook for the little teaser that it was at what? It was at an event.
Yes.
Yeah. Describe that event so people understand how we got connected.
So we met in a business group, networking group that we belonged to, that we would meet every week. And at the time, you had the gift designers, but you were just doing gift baskets.
Right.
And then from there, you graduated into promotional products.
Yeah.
And I still remember one year, it was, I don't know what year, because you were starting out and you were small, one of our other friends and myself came to your house and helped you put baskets together. They were all lined up in the garage. You gave us here's what it looks like, now go. And we filled them all. I still remember that, and I remember those days, and I look at where you are now, and I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. Did I pay you?
No, wine. Yes, wine.
Did I at least order in dinner?
You did. We were happy. We were happy to help our
What great friends to come and rescue you when you're busy. That is the longevity, but that's also the kindness of Joanne. And our desire to be coached, but I was too cheap to pay for coaching on myself. Do you remember how we got coaching?
I do. There was a business coach in our group, and you and I identified as small business owners that it would be really nice to use his services and we could use coaching, but it was a little cost prohibitive. So we approached him and asked him if he would coach us together because our businesses had a lot in common. Yes, I do signs and vehicle graphics and that, but we were still looking after the same customer, type of customers and things like that. So we had a lot of commonalities in our business, and we didn't mind sharing.
Right.
And we did that for quite a few years.
I think it was 5 years. As I was reminiscing, I was like, it had to be close to that for sure. Maybe there was a break in there at some point. But so my recollection of the story was Joanne being a protective friend, navigating and figuring out how to approach this coach who we love and find a way to make it cost effective for me. So that was this is one reason why I'm excited we're starting interviewing you, because I feel like, I know that you were one of the key building blocks for confidence, creativity, giving things a shot, working hard, getting coached, trying to get systems in place to build a business that could. Like we were the little business that could. And I know you were a catalyst and, like I said, a building block for our current milestone of 20 years. So I'm so grateful that you would spend time and come in today. But also that was the spirit with which you approached our relationship. So thank you.
I wanted to help. I mean, we wanted to help each other.
That's your spirit, and I love that about you. So I know you already gave one story of working in my garage, and I know you have very clear memories of me in the business from the early days. So, what are some of the wins that we had, and what are some of the struggles that we had?
We meaning
the gift designers, like me in business. I mean, obviously don't get too personal and share my deep, darkest secrets. But do you remember some of the things that I was fighting through at different times? And maybe if it's even about bravery or whatever, but...
confidence, right? Like you were second guessing yourself. You were always humble, like so, I needed to build you up. I needed you to realize that you're doing great. You're a great person. And the other struggle was staffing, because you didn't have the budget for staffing. And, for the most part, you worked hard. You worked practically 7 days a week. But when it came time to the special times, especially in your early days when it was just gift baskets, you needed help. And that's why one of our other friends and myself came and helped you, because you didn't have enough hours in the day.
Right.
And that's when we talked about the business coaching too. And again, you were all for it, but you didn't have the budget at that time for it. So we came up with a solution for that. And you gradually, you built your confidence. And I think business coaching helped us a lot,
Totally.
right? Totally helped us grow our business. And then from there, you were able to finally buy a bay. I was so proud of you when you told me that. It was like, do you remember when we were in your garage helping? But then you introduced promotional products, and that helped you grow. And you've, always been very creative. And then here we are now. You've bought your second bay because the first bay wasn't big enough.
That's right.
And your basement definitely wasn't big enough. In the
we grew out of that real quick.
That's right.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, if you think of any other, as sort of post video, and you think of other memories that we could even storyboard on social media, and even for me to remember, I'd love to hear them.
Well, we even helped in sharing staff.
Refresh my memory.
Well, you needed someone to help you with the books, and you were and I'm like, you got to work on your business, not in your business. So I approached one of our staff members and said, would you be willing to? So she worked for you, I think, a full day once.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember how often Jeanette worked.
Was it once a week or once every 2 weeks? I can't remember.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
She really got us stabilized on the bookkeeping in order for us to launch.
And that was kind of a springboard, right? And you needed that to get from here to here.
That's right.
So we even did that.
Yeah. Thank you for introducing me to Jeanette. She's beautiful. Any other fond memories or stories that you can think of?
Oh, we always had fun. Always, being creative and there's probably lots over the 20 years. I just can't remember them at the moment.
I know we have some personal stories that we won't share here, but Joanne and I even traveled togetgoing
Yes, we went to Alaska.
Yeah, we had some fun, and I'm going to reiterate, I'm so grateful for you being where you were at the time that you were there as a pivotal person in my personal development, my business development, and just being a model for me as somebody who is strong and courageous, a professional businesswoman, somebody who I feel like you were always steps ahead of me, and then you had lots of experience to share, and you were always willing to share your wisdom and your experience with me as well. So I'm so grateful. As a parting gift today, I have something that we want to send you with that helps us celebrate our 20 years as being a key building block in our current milestone and our current success. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Noreen.
Thanks everybody for listening in. Joanne, like I said, is a very important person in our business as well as my personal life. So thanks for joining us for this interview.
Hired you to
I forgot about
cold
that.
call.
Cold call.
You cold called for me.
Oh my God.
Remember that?
Was I good at it?
You were very good at it. And again, being yourself, very humble and very personable. So I was ecstatic to have you do that because I knew you weren't pushy or anything like that. But yes.
I don't remember that.
Yep.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Yeah, don't hire me for cold calling.
She did a great job.
That's beautiful.
Again, we were creative.
Yeah. We did a lot of co-branding.
I know we did. We did.
Promotion.
Yeah, we did.
Offers to our mutual clients.
That's
where
right.
We extended one another's services as an added value for people. Yeah. Create lots of creative. How can we support the other person in the things that we're doing instead of being lone rangers in the business to do what we could.
And it was great because
awesome.
it was great to be able to just brainstorm with each other and support each other.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
And here
Anyway,
we are, 20 years later and 20 years older.
I'm not older.
Yeah, I remember, the promotions that we would come up and supporting each other and adding value added to each other's business and helping each other's customers. It was pretty cool.
It was very collaborative.
Yeah.